Hey everyone, this is Matt from Ikigai. Just wanted to say thanks for being a part of the site, and I wanted to do a quick video for you here. I'm at the Loch Vale in Rocky Mountain National Park, and it's still pretty much snowy season here, as I experienced on the way up. And this particular hike was a little unusual for me because it had some parallels to martial art that I found very interesting, and I thought you might too. There were a lot of things that happened in the process of starting this hike and the hike itself that made me feel like it might be smart to give up. For example, coming up, I knew my wife wouldn't be able to come with me, so it was going to be less fun. When I started my car, it had a strange idle that I wasn't sure why it was going on, so it made me take pause. And then on the way up, there was this unusual traffic and construction that narrowed the highway down to one lane, and I thought for sure I wouldn't have the actual day to come out here. Then I made the commitment to go and rent snowshoes, and I wasn't sure if that was the right call either. I was doubting myself, and it turns out that was one of the best decisions I've ever made, and it was the best 16 bucks I possibly could have spent for shoes, poles, and boots. On the way up, the snow was at least 3 or 4 feet throughout the entire hike, and I could tell that there were parts that people were on and it was busy and everyone was having fun, but then as it kept going up, there got less and less people and less footprints. And I could tell it was a lack of equipment, a lack of commitment, and just maybe even good common sense that turned them around. But I found that there were these two little voices in my head that I think we all have, especially in the martial arts. One voice said, "Hey, you're getting some hints that you should probably just quit and stop. It might be in your best interest to stop." And then the other little voice said, "No, that other voice, that's not right. It's trying to trick you into not committing and into not achieving something. It's that lizard brain that wants to protect you by not allowing you to take any challenges or risks." And I knew when those voices were fighting because it's something that occurs in the martial arts all the time. We feel it in ourselves. As you're pushing yourself, you feel like you want to stop, like, oh, my knees are starting to hurt, or I'm running out of air, maybe I should just quit. And then either a teacher helps you or you help yourself get past that, and all of a sudden you get to a level that you weren't able to achieve before. And so when I was encountering the toughest parts of this hike, I felt that same sort of challenge hurdle that was worth getting over, and I think you'd agree that the payoff is quite worth it. This is a frozen lake here, followed by a beautiful piece of the Rocky Mountains, and I can thank my martial arts training for helping me realize those moments and even laugh at those moments, because I knew what the challenge was, and I knew what part of my brain was going to fire to make me try to quit, and I knew how to overcome that, and I think it was worth it. Hopefully you do as well in your training, and I hope you enjoyed this video.